Hey guys, Raw Tanker back again. How should I put this? It's been a while since, well, forever. Uh, as you can see, we're playing Total War, and pretty much I've given up on the Empire campaign. Well, not really given up. Pretty much it wasn't getting anywhere really that I wanted, so I thought might as well get a much more updated version of the game going and see how far we get before if they decide to do a new update. So today, well, this new season that we'll be playing is we will be playing as Avelorn, as Lariel the Radiant. Her faction abilities is that she gains bonuses when Uthway is held by High Elves. Uthwan, or however you want to say it, but she receives penalties if Uthran is not held by High Elves. She gets +2 hero capacity for handmaidens, so that's pretty good. Rights cost is -75% for evocation of Isha, so that's like reducing corruption and that sort of thing. Whenever Alariel herself, if she takes a region or city or town, she'll leave a lingering bonus for that specific settlement. So she'll gain bonuses if she fights there, or the settlement will, that sort of thing. But she weakens if chaos grows too strong, so she gets weaker as chaos gets stronger, so it's best to keep chaos down. And missile damage is +15% for Sisters of Avelorn and Handmaiden units, so that's pretty good. But that's for her army only. Her additional starting units are the Sisters of Avelorn, which are a really good missile infantry. They do magical and fire damage, so that's pretty good. She gets Dryads, and she gets Treekin, so these units we're pretty much familiar with from the Wood Elves. If you've ever played them, you get these, but she gets them as a unique starting tree. We will put Battle and Campaign on normal, so like I said in my previous series, I don't do things heroically like a lot of others do. I take this more from a noob-ish view, so if you're just getting started and you want to get through the game slowly, I do it from that sort of view. Even though the initial challenge is hard, which I will say it is a little bit, but once you've taken a certain point, which I'll show, hopefully in this video, the game typically gets a little bit easy. So let's jump right into this. So I hope you guys enjoy this series. I hope that it gets quite far. If views get very well, I might do an hour special maybe. I don't know, I'm still debating on that. But probably around every 10 or 12 episodes I will do an hour long video. And that's my general idea. Hopefully we can get this really high standard and see how far we can.
Queen Alariel, most serene majesty, your radiance shines brightly, even though the darkness is now upon us. Kain's servants threaten the forests of Avelorn, having gained a foothold on Ulthuan at the Phoenix Gate. Further still, they hold the Shrine of Kain, and the source of immense power that resides within it. Its power may be the key to staving off the evil that spreads through the world. Across the frozen seas, savage men, followers of chaos, voyage to war and destruction. These are the very acts which sap your strength, my queen. Strength and purity can still be found in some men of the old world. Forming bonds with the Dukes of Bretonnia will strengthen your position when protecting Ulthuan. For you, my Radiant, are the shield of Ulthuan, its protector and mother. Do not let chaos usurp your rule. An eternal reign for an ever-queen.
So, there we go. Yada yada yada, we can just skip that. Occupy, loot, or sack 3 settlements. Right, so this is where we start. This is our main settlement,
Assyrian guides our hands.
which we will obviously put this landmark in. It's got to be. Hang on, let's just see.
Handmaiden of the Ever-Queen.
This is one of our handmaidens that we start off with. Research weight, that's not bad. So what we'll do is we will straight up get world route entrance, and then we will get rid of that, I think.
Alariel the Ever-Queen.
Right, so my idea is we will this is why it's hard. This settlement and this settlement we can easily deal with, and so can we deal with this army. But the real issue is trying to take the Phoenix Gate. But what I've found is if you're really lucky, you can keep hitting the Phoenix Gate and stop its main building from being built. And that's what I try to do constantly. Is as long as I prevent them from upgrading the building, the garrison can easily be dealt with.
Alariel the Ever-Queen.
Right, let's see.
Short-sighted.
So it's got a Reaper Bolt Thrower, but that can easily be dealt with. Right, let's move
Queen of
into this
Avelorn.
settlement and take it.
Isha's light.
Ah, and we also start with a couple of add-ons. So we've got the Horn of Isha, which is +5 reload speed, reload skill, and melee attack, which we will give to the Sisters of Avelorn. And we get the Banner of Avelorn, which improved power recharge rate. So we'll give that to Alariel the Radiant.
This world needs us.
And let's fight this. Okay, so we are going to gamble that. We're not starting that low, no way. Ooh, ooh, that's really good. Right. Once I've gotten all the units sorted, I'll show them off to you. Off to you guys. Let's just try and get my formation sorted. So our front line will be the Spearmen and the Dryads. Just behind them we'll have the Sisters of Avelorn, which we'll put on whole ground and we'll make them group 3. We'll put Alariel just there. We'll have the Illyrian Reavers set up in ambush over here, so that we can get a flank around them. So I won't put anything this side because it's already covered by them. So we'll put my Treecan over here. Right, I'll show you guys the units fairly quickly. So here are the Dryads. Pretty much these guys are pretty good at dealing with light infantry. So currently what we're dealing with, they can't go toe to toe with like, I don't know, like strong, high, like Chaos Warriors or things like that. They really can't do well against armor. But against light infantry, like some of the High Elves, some of the Dark Elf units, they can deal with them. So they can primarily deal with that. Our typical starting unit, Spearmen, pretty standard. But I found that they're really good at holding their own. With 38 melee defense, so that's pretty good. And when that gets kicked in, that 38 melee defense goes up to like 50. So that's really good, so they're a really good holding unit. Sisters of Avelorn, as you can see, they've got like magical bows. So they'll do magic and fire damage. And I found that these guys are really good at what they can do. They can drop enemies, even drop heroes really quickly. Illyrian Reavers, pretty... I would consider them like almost equivalent to Empire Knights. Not the best shot cavalry, but they do their job pretty well. I typically send them after the enemy skirmishers or the artillery. And once I've dealt with them, I use them to do what they're supposed to do, which is hit the enemy in the rear, put those leadership penalties on them. And then we've got the Treekin, which are a really heavy duty monstrous infantry. Their melee attack is pretty poor. They've only got 20 melee attack, but their melee defense is like 54. But they cause fear. They've got a physical resistance of 20%. Missile resistance, they've got everything going for them. The only thing bad for them is their weakness is to fire attacks, so if anybody does like any fire damage to them, they're gonna drop quite quickly. Because I think they get health regeneration, I think. They're immune to physiology, so they're immune to fear and terror. And they can hide in forests for their large size.
Servant of light.
And then there's Alarielle, the Radiant herself. So she starts off with the Staff of Avelorn. So greatly increases her power recharge rate, and also minus 100% miscast chance. And then she gets the Phas Protection, which is plus 13 armor and plus 27 melee defense. And she gets Earthblood, so can put some healing down on the field. And as you can see, she's not really kitted for, well, close combat. She can deal with some light infantry, but she can't really last that long against heroes or anything. But once we get her some abilities and stuff, she should do fine on her own. Right, let's get into this fight, shall we?
Alarielle the Everqueen.
Are they moving back or coming at us? Okay, looks like they're just gonna sit there. So it looks like we've got 2 Dark Shards, 2 Bleak Swords, and a unit of Dread Spears. Should be pretty easy to deal with. Might as well push up all the way to there. And I think we'll have my skirmisher infantry probably target theirs, I think.
One's queen. Serving the gods.
Since they've got a slightly shorter range than us. I think we'll target this one because our cavalry will deal with that one.
Alarielle the Everqueen.
Push up a little bit more. Okay, we are just in range. And we'll get him to fire at that one. Pretty good hits. Very good hits. Down to 67 models from 68, but taking a lot of health damage. Down to 60 men. Yeah, I better do something or else they're gonna lose that missile infantry unit. Shaken, damage sustained, they're losing very badly. And already wavering.
My power is yours.
If they can run away, that'll be perfect. Right, there we go. We'll swap to the other now.
High priestess.
Okay, we'll put it on them.
Understood.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same result, so wait for it. Go. Go for it. And go for it. I'll have my Illyrian Reavers go after him.
Alariel the Everqueen.
We'll drop a heal down there.
To battle.
Taming the winds.
Right, we'll help out the Dryads. Good, we've got ourselves a little gap. So we can get our tree ken through. Okay, and let's charge him in.
Time to go. For duty, without fail. My bloodlust is waning. This
Okay, we'll have my Sisters of Avelorn help these spearmen over here. We'll drop a heal and put a shield on them.
loyal. Spearman, march.
And there we go.
For duty, move. Acknowledge. Hussar, forward.
Not many casualties, quite happy with that.
Isha. Let ride.
And I think we'll just drop a quick heal just to heal up the units. There we go. And we'll end it there. "86 kills with the Sisters of Avelorn." That's a unit I really want to keep having in my army. I really don't want standard archers. But sometimes I've got to suffer with them for a little bit before I can get them.
Praise Isha.
Treasury, 381 gold, not bad. Rank 2. Okay. And we're of course going to occupy.
Alariel the Everqueen.
We're going to get straight on to Route Marcher. Of course, we've got this here, so
Everqueen.
might as well keep it
of
there.
Althwan.
Let's see, so we'll get another 2 units of spearmen and we'll get a unit of archers for now. Diplomacy, where are we at?
I'm listening.
These people really kind of don't like us, but we've got to keep an eye on them because sometimes if we push against the Scourge of Cain, a lot of the time they'll ask these high elves to join in the fight against us. So it might be worth trying to get on their good side as best as possible.
You are no friend of the
Or
Asur
try and
of
get
Althwan.
non-aggression. But right now they're really not interested.
What request would you make of the Phoenix King?
We could try and get non-aggression with Chase.
I think not.
Which it won't.
Defender of the Phoenix
We've got non-aggression
throne.
with them, which I believe we start off with anyways. Oh no, we've got military access with them.
Your word shall reach the Phoenix throne.
Let's see if we can get
Choose.
non-aggression.
I cannot do this.
Nope.
Tyrion, I
Lothroran.
will hear your words, but I make no
Can we get
promises.
non-aggression?
Very well.
We can. Of course, that's going to put them down even further. Yeah, they really don't like us that much.
Servant of light.
Ridiculous.
Black Art Corsairs, Dark Shards with shields, Reaper Bolt Thrower. We can't get any research yet because we haven't got any of the buildings yet. So we will just end the turn, I guess. And yes, I am playing a Mortal Empires campaign, guys, so pretty much I just want to try and do what I can. I have tried playing the Eye of the Vortex, I believe, campaign, but I just don't like it because I find that the AI can just get ridiculous amounts of what they need before I can do anything. So I prefer Mortal Empires because I don't really have to worry about it that much. All I have to do is just take certain settlements or ally with certain factions and pretty much beat Chaos back and that sort of thing. So I'm not sure how long this is going to go on for, but I can't wait for it to keep... I just can't wait to see where this campaign goes. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Okay, so they're coming in against us. The bounce power is slightly in their hands, but I really don't trust that one bit. So we've got Black Art Corsairs, 2 of them. They've got their Lord. 1 unit of Dread Spears, 2 Dark Shards, and a Reaper Bolt Thrower, which we should be able to deal with quite comfortably. I think this is going to be quite a bit of a tough early battle, because I know Black Art Corsairs can beat Spearmen hands down. The Reaper Bolt Thrower is really going to cause a problem, and so with a bit of luck. Do I start with a 12? I think we'll start with that. Right, so they've got the Reaper Bolt Thrower on the right side. Okay. Yeah, if I look at that, yeah, even the Dread Spears will beat my Spearmen quite easily. Dryads will have to keep avoiding of them. So what I'll have to do is play this a bit more strategy, so
We will obey.
we'll do it like
Understood.
this. So we'll have the Spearmen with their high defense go up against the Black Art Corsairs, but I'll have the Treekin on this flank to help them,
High Priestess.
and I'll have Alariel with them.
Wielder of the wind.
We'll have the Sisters of Avelorn just there.
Yes.
We'll have them just like that.
Illyrian Reavers.
And the Illyrian Reavers, there's not really anywhere they can hide to strike out against that Reaper Bolt Thrower. Could they possibly get away with hiding in here a little? Nah, they won't. The thing is, I don't want to stick them in the corner because that's a long way to go. What I could do is do something like this, I think. So we'll have them run all the way around there, possibly keeping that Reaper Bolt Thrower distracted. And then we'll just deal with it that way. Right, round there.
Yes.
Question is, what's that? It's getting
For duty.
these. So my Illyrian Reavers are causing a distraction. Ooh, that was a.
Priestess of Isha.
They're too far away for her to put the shield on. You know what? That's fine. We can pretty much deal with
Wielder
that.
of the wind.
Right, start firing on them.
Without fail. Spearmen. Seal.
Orders.
And we'll have the Treekin running.
Genui. Sail. Lakoi. Isha.
Put that down.
Yes.
Okay, my Illyrian Reavers are going in for the strike.
Isha. Libra.
Right, let's get my Dryads tangled up with... No. We'll have you guys target them. We'll have the Dryads come in and help.
Illyrian Reaver.
Right, let's get the Illyrian Reavers out of there.
Assyrian guide.
We'll get them straight after them. We'll have the sisters deal with the Black Hat Corsairs.
Can I be brave?
We'll do Earthblood. We'll put that on them. Okay, let's send the Spearmen straight after them. We'll have my main leader go after them. We'll get them there.
Ready. Of course.
Battle loses its sting.
My power.
Right, I've got them tied up, so I'll focus down their leader with our Sisters of Avelorn. We'll have them sit there so they're ready.
Illyrian Reavers.
Right, Illyrian Reavers will get after them.
Orders. For order. Dawn's hope. Hear my gifts. Lakai. Isha.
Oh,
Spearmen.
that was a good knock from them.
We will obey. Orders received.
Wielder of the winds. Alariel the Everqueen.
Spearmen. You're in there. Loyal. Weapons ready.
We'll have the Treekin there. Illyrian Reavers, get after him.
Of one's queen. Isra! The greater good. Restoring order.
Forward.
Ready.
Right, let's go chase down their leader. Yeah, look at that. These
My
girls
power
can
is yours.
really take out leaders in no time at all. Alright, let's end it there. A close victory, I question that. I say that was a decisive victory for us. I mean, with 82 kills, with 82 losses, I still think that was a definite decisive victory for us. I mean, at least we shut down the thrower. Ooh. Minus 22% magic resistance. constant around self affects enemies in range. That's pretty good. We're gonna do forced labor.
Isha is with me.
Not a bad first victory. Okay, so it looks like this army is coming up to reinforce the Phoenix Gate from the looks of it. But that's fine. As long as I can stop them from upgrading the Phoenix Gate, it'll be better. Of course, occupy the Phoenix Gate.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen, wrath of the gods.
Success. Right, so
Honesty
we'll put
itself.
point in specialist.
Back to the shadow, Druki.
Alariel
well,
the Everqueen.
Level Alariel up. We'll give her Earthblood. Well, upgrade her Earthblood, sorry.
The Asur are ageless.
Right, what are we gonna get here? Could get the exotic animal tamer. But, I mean, I could leave that. Next level, I definitely think we'll try and go for the Handmaiden's Gallery. I think. Do we try and get the grazing meadows so I can get silver helms? Let's have a look. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 building spaces left. Obviously, want to get that as 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. So in here, do we get the unique resource now? Well, we haven't got any Great Eagles, Phoenixes, or Dragon units yet, so we could keep that for later and save up a spot, and instead we'll go for the grazing meadows so we can get Illyrian Reavers and Illyrian Reaver Archers. Because it's always worth having some more cavalry.
Of Althwan.
Let's go finish off this army.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Of course they're going to run away. But that's
Tread in
fine. We can
softly.
chase them.
Sound the horn of Isha.
I'm not going to press the auto-resolve because I know I'll lose a lot more men than I should. And that I kind of want to
We
play
fight
more
for the
battles
greater good.
rather than just auto-resolving. So, let's go in and see. Because I know this would be a definite victory for us, but I think I'll lose more men if I press the auto-resolve. Right, in fact, before we even start this, I'm just gonna... not that. Just gonna turn everything down a touch, because I think it's still a little bit too loud. There we go. Yeah, that sounds better. Right.
Spearmen!
Yeah, that sounds better. Right, where are they set up? Okay, so they're set up over here. So we've got... yeah, typical stuff. So we'll set up over here. So we'll have stronger units in front. So we'll have these guys do something like that. Alaria will keep her close to them. We'll have our archers just behind, like that. And we'll have some reserves. So we'll have the weaker spearmen line up just behind them.
Orders received.
We'll have the Treekin over on this side. And the Illyrian Reavers. Couldn't put them over there. Could have them in here. And have them charge across here and hit them in the rear, I think.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Or better yet, they'll just come to us.
Indeed.
So we will come across there and come around to there. Right, we'll have everybody
Servant of light.
move faster. Need to get them in position. Start firing. Start firing. Oh, she used a spell, but that's fine. We could just drop a quick heal. Right, let's charge. We'll have both of our archers focus on her. Well, let's get Alariel against this Supreme Sorceress. Right, and we'll have the Illyrian Reavers join him, why not?
Alariel the Everqueen.
And that is a victory.
Light of Avelorn.
We'll pull everybody out of combat. And then have our archers concentrate fire on the sorceress. See if we can kill her before she gets away. Okay, so she's kind of got out of their range, but it's fine. We can send the Illyrian Reavers after her.
I will not die today.
Odious Druki!
Oh, well, that was easy enough. So I lost 9 men in that fight, but if I press auto resolve, it would have probably made me lose 20. So don't really trust the auto resolve that much.
Darkness is kept at bay.
Okay, level 4,
Your life is
and we'll
mine.
take on their captives.
Guided by light. Alariel the Everqueen.
And then we'll just auto-resolve
Kill
that
them.
for sure.
My light shines bright. Dawn's hope. My path is clear.
Right, so we'll give her... Life Bloom. So if she uses any abilities, she'll instantly trigger health regeneration. And we'll get Shield of Thorns.
Light triumphs over darkness.
Never.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen. Absolutely not.
Right, diplomacy, where are we at? It is improving
hear
with
it.
them.
You are no friend of the Phoenix Court, traveler.
Okay, let's end the turn.
Fairness rules here.
Okay. So they've just come out of there.
Ridiculous.
They've got an 8 stack, but I think I can see...
Everqueen.
Yeah, they want
Avelorn.
me to go in against them so they can bring out the Phoenix Gate guards. Which
Her
I'm not
most
allowing.
Loyal sir. Wrath of the gods.
Okay, so that was a failure, but it's fine.
Isha's chosen.
Where can they get to?
Alario.
If I move
Everqueen.
to there...
Ill-considered.
So they couldn't get there in one turn. Which is fine.
Queen of Avelorn.
So we'll move into
Avelorn.
Evershell,
Drawing back.
and we're gonna fight it. Okay, we'll start deployment. And we'll do the typical thing, so we'll do that as our front line. Since everybody's at a pretty good standing. Like that.
Alario
Alario.
the Everqueen.
Pair up our archers. We'll have the Sisters of Avelorn be on this side with them.
Archers.
Standard archers this side.
Illyrian Reavers.
Our Illyrian Reavers will go over here and hide. Treekin on that flank. And Alario just there. I'll have everybody selected and we will move up a little bit. And I think we will focus fire one of the dark shards. Let's see if we can get it to run away quickly. So I think we'll focus fire this one. Ooh, that was a big hit. Very big hit. that on them.
Wielder of the winds.
Okay, we'll focus on them,
Spearman,
and we'll just do an auto attack,
we will obey.
because all of these guys can deal with it. So
Avelorn's queen.
Spearmen, as you say. Purifier, setting forth.
right, let's get the Liam Reavers after him.
Duty.
We will obey. We go onward. By Alariel, march.
Get them after them. We'll send the Trukin to help them.
Yes.
And then we'll just reform our archers a little bit.
March.
With
And
haste.
then we'll send Alariel in there. Shield Thorns. We'll drop a heal.
For duty.
There we go.
Loyal.
Understood.
We away.
We'll just reform our lines a little bit.
Advancing.
Swiftly.
We will obey.
And that is a win.
It shall be done.
Kill them.
Orders received. Forward.
Alariel the ever queen. Yenui. Sail.
The wind.
Lakai.
Get out of here.
And we'll just end the battle there. Didn't really lose that many men. 107 kills for the Sisters of Avelorn. That's really good for them.
Praise Isha.
Oh, we're about to get some new equipment. It's either going to be armor or a melee weapon. It's armor. Armor of Fortune. Plus 6 armor, 8% physical, and ward save. Not bad. And we will
Order
occupy.
is restored.
Achieve victory over the Dark Elves multiple times, so +3 leadership for when fighting against Dark Elves. That's really good. Avelorn has been fully taken back.
Assyrian guides our hand.
Let's see, we'll go for Rebuild Loss
Nagaroth will seal
Spellador,
Isha's light.
however you want to say that. Which is basically minus 10% for all buildings for their construction costs and plus 20 growth. So we'll have that. I've met Calador.
Alariel the ever queen.
Alariel's leveled up, so we will get... We'll put an extra point in Fire's Protection. Okay. And we will recruit... what should we recruit? I
Queen of
think we'll
Avelorn.
get 2 more spearmen. What does the Phoenix Gate have for... Okay, it has a lot of ranged units.
Handmaiden of the ever queen. Loyal guardian. Never.
Right, we will end the turn. Okay, so they're running back towards their capital.
Death to the Witch King.
Okay, so we just got the meadows.
High Priestess.
So I think we will move
Everqueen
here.
of Althwar. Mistress of
And
the
we will
Undying
recruit a
Forest.
new unit of Illyrian Reavers.
Ever faithful.
Okay.
Her most loyal.
Critical fate. Ooh, ouch. This is gonna be a problem. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ugh.
Alariel the Everqueen.
I'm gonna have major issues now because I don't think I can get to the gate now.
Queen of Avelorn.
Because they've got some really powerful units guarding it. They've got 2 Blackguard of Nagarond, 5 units of Black Hat Corsairs, and 5 units of Dark Shards. The thing is, if I leave it too long...
Alariel the Everqueen.
That's annoying. I really didn't want her to get wounded.
Nature is powerful.
Oh well, sometimes you've got to deal with stuff, I guess. So,
The Everqueen.
I think we'll just have to get more men on the field and then just go straight into the Phoenix Gate and see if we can take it. Because at this, I think it's gonna be tough to take it if we allow it to upgrade at least once. If we allow them to upgrade it once, we're done for. I just hope that the Phoenix Gate doesn't upgrade this turn. If it doesn't, we should be fine. If it does, then we've got a problem.
The wind whispers in the trees.
Okay, let's see. Is it still the same garrison? Yes, it is.
Alariel.
The thing is, I really don't want to leave it for another turn. So, we will upgrade you.
Alariel the Radiant.
Let's go in.
Cleanse this realm. They must die.
Okay, it's quite a close call,
End their lives.
but I think we can do it.
Kill them.
I strongly think we can do this. So we'll just have our full army go against one point, which will most likely be here.
We fight for the greater good.
Just go in and hope for the best. But those Blackguard of Nagarond are going to be a pain. The Black Hat Corsairs I think I can deal with. The Dark Shards will of course be another problem, but maybe a couple of units to... Yeah, I think I'll send Right, we'll start deployment. Right, I think my genuine idea is to send the Illyrian Reavers against this gate.
Spearmen! Understood!
Alariel the Everqueen.
Have the spearmen like that, so we can push against this gate. We'll have the Treekin like way over there.
My power is yours.
so we'll have them go up against the gate along with them. Oh, these guys are taking some hits, but that's fine. We'll quickly get them into that gate.
Yes, going abroad.
Right, let's fire on them, get them to fire on them.
For duty.
Light of Avelorn. Priestess of Isha. Isha! Ledbrai! Yenui! Sail! Lakoi!
My power is yours. To the Ever Queen.
For order! Swiftly!
Awaiting orders. Forward.
Illyrian Reavers! As you say, acknowledged! Orders received!
Right, let's see how we're doing over here.
Orders received! Euro fair! Oriole!
Attack them. You guys get in against them.
Spearmen!
Deal with them. These spearmen will deal with them.
Fail!
As you
All
say,
three of these, and no.
Attack!
Let's do mass heal there. Do that. Right, the gate has been opened.
Avelorn!
Yes.
Spearmen! Assa, advance!
They are flanking us!
Okay.
Archers!
Let's see if we can get my archers up on the walls, I think.
Orders understood. March! Acknowledged.
It is done. Cleanse the land. Following Ethua.
It shall be done. Forward! We will obey.
Alario! In wrath!
For duty! Move!
Spearmen! Following orders.
It shall be done! It shall be done! Understood! Loyal!
Okay.
Without fail.
Spearmen! For duty! Setting forth! Swiftly!
Spearmen! Death to all!
As you say, Assa, attack!
Ready. Agreed.
Get my archers there.
Alariel the Everqueen!
Spearmen! As you say.
Die,
It shall be done.
Spearmen! Attack!
We will obey! It shall be done!
By Alariel!
My power is yours. It shall be.
Isha! Ledbra!
It will be done.
Loses its saber!
Loyal!
Ready. Of course.
Ah, perfect, right. So this gate is now down.
Onward!
We're gonna send both Illyrian Reavers straight for the capture point. Okay, so the garrison just got its murderous prowess.
Yes!
I want that skin!
Death comes! Loyal!
Vengeance! Archers! Without fail!
Spearmen! For Assyrian! Can I be praised?
As long as I can survive the murderous prowess, I should be fine.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Illyrian Reavers!
For duty!
Advance! Forward!
The Everqueen.
Pull back!
Understood. Illyrian Reavers!
High Priestess. In thrust! Onward! Under her protection, guided by light. For Ulthuan. Isha, guide me! Cooling the winds.
It shall be done.
Illyrian Reavers! For the Everqueen! Onward! It shall be done. Illyrian Reavers! Move!
Right, let's get moving around a little bit.
Certainly. Restoring order.
Looks like I might have lost one unit,
Moving out! Setting forth!
but it looks like this is gonna be a victory.
For order!
Awaiting orders.
Spearmen! For the king!
It shall be done. We go!
Chosen of Isha.
Archers! Setting forth!
It will be done!
Right, I think it's time to
Yes.
push their capture point, I think.
Illyrian Reavers!
So I'll have the Illyrian Reavers stick with them to get rid of them.
Spearmen!
I'll have these spearmen move over.
Advance!
This is madness!
I'll have the Tree King come over. I'll have Alariel herself.
Ready. Forward.
Ooh, that unit isn't doing well. But it's fine, they're keeping these guys
It shall
occupied.
be done!
Archers! Asa! Advance!
And that looks to be a victory, because they are leaving. It was close, but we did it. With 612 men left. We had 1,026 men. But we did it.
We are the world's protectors.
Claim it all.
and we are going to loot and occupy.
Alariel be ever queen.
Let's see, it is not there. No, it's not that. It's a talisman. There we go. Right, this one is gonna have that. We are going to recruit I was going to say recruit a new lord, but I don't think we will.
Let's hear it. Honored guest, I bid you well.
Speak. Behold the majesty of the Phoenix Court.
Let's
Now,
see, trade agreement.
I will see to it.
What would you have of me?
I serve the king. I will hear your petition and consider
Non-aggression?
it unwise.
Okay.
Defender of the... I can speak. Your will is done.
Non-aggression. See if they want trade agreement.
Very well.
At your service. You have travelled far to petition the Phoenix throne.
We won't bother with them.
Alariel's welcome, brothers. What do you wish to discuss?
Trade
As you
agreement.
say.
Okay. Once
Our
the gate has
buildings
been
lie in
repaired,
ruins.
we should be good, I think. But we're just gonna end it there today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe. Please comment down below of your thoughts on where we should go with this, who you want me to declare war on next, what summons you want me to go for, that sort of thing. So same as usual, please like, subscribe, comment, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.